Teachings for the New Golden Age by the beloved Ascended Master Kuthumi. Individual Consciousness. The Chela now speaks. Beloved Master, what exactly is individual consciousness? Blessed Chela, individual consciousness is the awareness of being an intelligent focus of life, having the use of energy, faculties, intelligence, and free will by which to create and direct an individual life plan. Beloved Master, from the moment an individual becomes conscious of himself as an intelligent, creative focus of God's divine consciousness, is he then responsible for what he adds to the original pure realization of being? Blessed Chela, yes. Individualization is the great gift of God himself, and the awareness of being experienced by every intelligence created by him precedes any activity, motivation, or experimentation with primal life. Beloved Master, is this original consciousness of purity and awareness of being, often referred to as the consciousness of Adam in the Garden of Eden, the same as the Ascended Master consciousness to which we all aspire and which you enjoy? Blessed Chela, definitely not. No more than the innocent consciousness of the infant who becomes aware of his being is the same consciousness as that of the wise sage who has come to a seemingly similar innocence and peace, not by reason of absence of knowledge and experience, but rather by reason of the fullness of experience. Beloved Master, we are told that our bodies, worlds, homes, families, and affairs reflect our present consciousness. It is our desire to know how we lost that pure consciousness. How may we return to the consciousness that does perform works in the name of our Father and the humanity whose karma and bondage we presently share? Blessed Chela, truly, everything externalized in your experiences is projected out of the workshop of your consciousness. Your consciousness today is a sum total of truth and error, accepted through sense reports and general experimentation with the use of life, the invocation and dissemination of energy, and the creation of vibration, color, sound, and form through free will. Everything the individual thinks, feels, or does sets up a cause and has an ultimate effect. The reactions and impressions resulting from such experimentation with life build certain fears, phobias, deep-seated aversions, and concepts of destructive natures, which affect the entire course of earth life, and then, too, positive qualities of faith, trust, security, and beauty are built into the consciousness of a life stream through experiences, either by witnessing the mastery of conditions by someone else, or by oneself developing certain momentums through training, self-disciplines, and applications. It is with this combined conglomerate mass of consciousness that the hierarchy must work with in order to fulfill the divine plan on earth. Beloved Master, did we lose the pure creative consciousness in which no thought existed of the failure of life to obey the directives of the God flame through experimentation with the creative centers of thought and feeling to design patterns not prompted by God? Blessed Sheila, truly, this is so. Free will is the blessing of man, but it has also allowed him to weave for himself any number of shadows which frighten, distress, and delay his journey toward the fulfillment of the divine plan. When at last man determines within himself that he does not like his creation and wishes to remove from his consciousness the cause, records, effects, and memories that can externalize his imperfection, he is then ready for our assistance. Beloved Master, should we then be asking for ascended Christ consciousness? Blessed Sheila, yes. You are realizing first that the present limitations which exist around you are externalized from your own consciousness. You are willing to call the purifying powers of the sacred fire, the violet transmuting flame, through your consciousness and literally have a house cleaning of all conscious and unconscious bitterness, resentments, fears, phobias, and all mental pictures of limitations of every kind. This includes the mass acceptance of age, disintegration, and death itself. The story of Jesus driving the money changers from the temple symbolizes this individual purification of consciousness. I must warn you, however, for you have lived so long in the comfortable acceptance of error and half-truths, that your outer mind is quite apt to refute the suggestion that even such an activity is necessary. You may measure your world presently externalized against the perfection of the kingdom of heaven, and then in calm, unbiased judgment, decide whether that which is externalized through your own consciousness is the ultimate of all good. If not, the root of your limitations lies in this conglomerate mass of invisible energy. Beloved Master, what is Ascended Master Consciousness? Blessed Sheila, it is the self-conscious intelligence using the creative faculties of thought, feeling, and the spoken word to create only that which is perfect at will. When the student can sustain his creation so long as he desires, and etherealize that which is no longer of use at will, such a one has achieved the Ascended Master Consciousness. Beloved Master, what purpose is there in decreeing if consciousness is the creative center of being? Blessed Sheila, the beautiful wisdom of creation has designed certain foci to render specific services. For instance, nature creates hands to do all the various acts which bless the individual and life generally. It creates eyes to see, ears to hear, and feet to walk. Thus, the various bodies of man were created for specific purposes. The mental body was designed to create the mold of perfection. The emotional body to fill the form with life, and the physical body, with all its members and faculties, to externalize the perfected design of consciousness in the world of form. One of the most powerful avenues by which thoughts and feelings become things, that is, clothed in the physical atoms of the physical world, is through the power center in the throat, the spoken word. With the trained, purified, concentrated consciousness behind the decree, manifestation should express coexistence with the decree. It did for Jesus and for all who are masters over energy and substance. The spoken or mentally formed word becomes a final step down transformer by which the desire of manifestation is lowered into the world of form. Beloved Master, without illumining the consciousness, is decreeing effective? Blessed Sheila, for mastery to manifest in the world of the aspiring student, individual application on purifying and illumining the consciousness must proceed together with decreeing.